So on Monday we played La Vecindad, a new team to full count. It's a really fun game, so it was really fun just being able to play the game just for the love of the game. It was fun seeing their reaction to some of them, to the speakers that day.
So Tuesday was a very unique day. We got to go to Este. Connection was made, and this week we were able to come meet with the team and play baseball. We were greeted by a pastor in his church, so we got to worship on the field with the baseball team and with our team. For over a year, they've been praying for this to happen. So then we got started and got to play an incredible game. Had a lot of fun. Our guys are jacked up. It's Tuesday, it's early in the week. And man, after the game, some guys got to get up there and share the gospel. And it was just so much fun to be united with two bodies, our team and this local church, coming together to share the gospel and to reach these baseball players in this community. I hope that God uses this trip 10 years from now. We have ministry in this area.
We played at Total Gappa, and that was a really cool experience. We were able to play two teams that day and share the gospel with two teams. But that was a really special day. That was a day that I was able to share my own testimony. And in the end, we were able to see 3 people give their life to Christ, which was really special. I could just feel all like the chill bumps that day.
Yeah, so Thursday we had the opportunity to go to We Will Lead. You know, it's where Nathan Davenport, first had the vision to start full count. Played a really good 5-inning game, hard-fought game. Really felt like there was a lot of opposition for us the whole way, from the bus ride before we even left the house to the field we were supposed to play on got rained out, but God provided us another field. Norvin, who is a product of Full Count Ministries through mission trips, shared the gospel and just absolutely brought it. It was really, really good to see God bring the whole story full circle back to where Full Count really started.
Yeah, Friday the game went really well. It was really competitive, back and forth. The best part of the whole day was how we got to share the gospel distraction-free. We got to share the gospel with them a second time, and hopefully God planted some seeds there, and our brother Hansel got saved. That was probably the highlight of my whole trip, being honest.
For God to allow us to see the fruit of the ministry and see the work and see some fruit being bared was just a huge blessing, and just an encouragement that even though we don't always get to see the fruit, that God is working behind the scenes and watering those seeds and bringing people to Him every day.
Just the fact that God chose me and my friends to be the ones to be able to plant seeds in places that we've never been able to plant before, and minister to people that have maybe never heard the gospel before.
I think one thing that really stuck out to me this week was God showing me what love and service through Jesus Christ looks like through the others, through the people that work here in Nicaragua. They serve, no complaints.
It was just really cool to see the guys that we spend time with on Tuesday nights in the fall in Hendersonville come down to Nicaragua and just dive into our lives and share the gospel and work together and get to know each other.
Worship all week was really awesome. Felt the Spirit moving every night. At the end of the day, worshiping God with all you got, no matter how tired you are, no matter how bad you feel, just sitting there worshiping God with everything you got.
Once I realized that worship isn't about anything else but you and God, the last 2 days, I really felt God move like so much more when I was just fully vulnerable and let God work in me, and I just worshiped Him. I didn't care about anything else in the moment.
Worship was awesome. It's always a pleasure to have Spades leading worship. He does a great job with song selection. Sometimes you get people down here that don't want to sing. They're shy, they're nervous. We didn't have that with our group. I feel like we were really worshiping God.
And then when we turn the lights off and we're worshiping, it's really cool to look up at the stars and think that the same God that created all these stars in the universe is the same one that created us and has given us life on this earth. And so that was really impactful for me.
Really looking back into last night, I thought was really special. Even though there were times where the music got cut off and we had some technical problems, but just looking out at the stars last night and just God's creation is just so special. And you didn't even need the music. I mean, he's always there. Just being able to worship his name outside by the fire with such a great group of supporting men, it was very special.
On Friday, we watched the rhythm players baptized, and the baptism just shows how God's moving in the kingdom. It's really cool to see the fruits of the ministry, and made me want to do this again because I don't want to. It's impactful to people, so I feel like there's no reason not want to do it again if it's moving in people's lives.
The biggest thing was just fully surrendering myself to God and His plans, and opening every door of my heart to Him, not shutting Him off to certain areas of my life, thinking that He doesn't know about them, because He does.
Everybody felt close, and so I think a lot of people were able to open up and share and be comfortable talking about faults and things, and so you can work with people that have been through that, even though nobody's really known each other before.
Watching the videos and reading the book, Not a Fan, it really made me realize that I am a fan. Whenever I get back home, I can continue to try and be a follower.
Really felt like God is calling me to be more intentional with my time back home. Don't wait until we get to Nicaragua to develop these relationships, build these relationships. We've got to be working on them at home.
I mean, I made friends from Nicaragua, and I made friends that were part of the full count group from the States, and it makes me want to come back. I mean,
it was definitely just an unforgettable experience. It was something that I was hesitant about doing whenever I first joined Full Count, but I now know that this was probably the best decision of my life, to come to Nicaragua and help spread the gospel and connect more on a personal level with my own faith. And I would highly encourage others, if they have this opportunity, to definitely take it.
Every trip I've been on feels like the best trip that I've been on. But the way this team was assembled, we had a bunch of younger guys from day one on this trip. They became best friends quickly. It was just such a special week, building relationships, not only with these young men on our team, but with baseball players we encountered this week. So we got to see a lot of life change. God was very faithful in showing us some of the fruit this week, which was just such an encouragement to our team.
What's up, vlog?
Wait, is that super zoomed in or super
super zoomed in?
Oh shoot, that's super zoomed out? Is that good framage? What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. We are here in Este de la Li, something like that, Nicaragua. We're playing baseball against a lot of really cool guys.
Hitting bombs.
Hitting bombs.
Scoring runs.
What do you gotta say, Ben?
Fuego.
Fuego.
On the mound. Hello.
Hello. Hello, fans. What do you gotta say, Riley?
I gotta say, you might want to watch me out there in right field. I'm about to make an ESPN top 5 down and catch out there.
Let's go.
What do you guys say, Coop?
Baseball.
Baseball. See. We'll catch you on the next one. Adios. I'll see you later.